into my classroom is because it offers us real-world problem-based learning. There's no better way to engage students in learning than to bring them authentic experiences. And when students are researching local topics that have impact even beyond our community, even beyond our state, students feel empowered and they feel invested and they are excited about that type of learning. There's no final exam. The final exam is when the kiddos get to go up to the legislature, they get to testify, they get to talk to lawmakers who are asking them questions, who are genuinely wanting to know, because the decisions that they're making in that committee meeting are impacting potential laws in New Mexico. So students get to see how their classroom work applies to the real world, and students get to see how all of their work translates into a positive impact and positive change for our community.
Legislators listen to the Wild Friends, and it's not something that we kind of just pat on the back, think it's cute. No, it's effective, and I would just advocate that those Wild Friends study the information and communicate with their local legislators wherever they are across the state.
That's very important to educate the public. So you're doing good public service with your work. I want you to keep it up, and I'll be here next year, and so will you.
Everybody brings something to this. I mean, the kids, when they come up here with their memorials, and I tell them the whole point of this is, you know a lot about your bill here, your memorial. Your job is to educate me as a legislator, because I've got a lot of stuff I got to look at. So if you come up and sit down and say, here's what this memorial does, that helps me a lot.
I just want to say, keep up the good work. Stay involved. You're going to be here one of these days. Some of you are going to be standing where I am and protecting our natural resources and protecting your kids.
Then we get to take students through the steps of learning about the legislative process. So we look at how local government works, the branches of government. We kind of simulate that in the classroom to see how that's going to work and how that's going to impact their work, the students' work, when they get to the legislature to go ahead and talk with lawmakers.
What does interpreting the law mean?
It means taking the words that the legislators write down in the laws they create and try to figure out what they mean and translate them to the people so the people know what the laws mean.
So for my students at South Valley Academy, Wild Friends has given us the opportunity to go beyond the classroom. So for example, we are able to have a field trip to Valle de Oro just to be able to experience the outdoors, to be able to start working with naturalists, and to be able to really sit in the environment that we're trying to protect.
And a pollinator is an insect or animal that gets the nectar or pollen from a plant and goes to another flower, and then the pollen falls.
Pollinators come to a plant that attracts them, that has colorful colors, or that has a good smell.
This plant, when you rub it, it smells so good.